Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Owari no Seraph, aka Seraph of the End, chapter 113. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, kind of surprising that we aren't sponsored by them already. Maybe someday we will be. And we are at code red levels of struggle up in here. We're talking everything from migraines, panic attacks, all of it, and a large carton of goldfish levels of struggle up in here. We're really struggling to keep a roof over our heads right now. I'm just praying to the manga gods that Kitty and me don't end up in the streets. It's really, really that bad. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me and my kitty and my channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, it looks like this month the tea is going to be spilled. Tea that we have been waiting for what seems like a goddamn eternity. Thank God. But I'm not going to overestimate you in the last chapter. I will say that Mika kept his mouth shut because of you stupidity or his special sparkleness. Because why the fuck would you call someone that killed your family? And not just that, forgive them. I mean, I understand family and all that shit. I come from an extremely dysfunctional family. Like, my dad has done some really shitty shit and to my mom, and his family forgave him for it. Because why? Family, that's why. But killing your family? Nah, that's crossing the fucking line. So, at least that's my opinion. Anyways, get your tea, get your finest tea, or in my case, Diet Pepsi. Let me have my addiction. Get your mugs out with your tea, or in my case, Diet Pepsi. And let's get to this chapter and see what tea is being spilt this month. Here we go. And this chapter is titled Everyone's Secrets, and as the saying goes, secrets don't make friends, right? Somewhere several millennia ago, Mika, 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 it's time to wake up. Eureka, in here again today? Well, yeah, I want to play with Mika as soon as I can. But unfortunately enough, my child is currently dead. Yep, I know, but I'm gonna wake him up, right? It'll be just like in those fairy tales you tell me. The prince rescuing the princess. I guess that makes me the prince, huh? Oh my god. The Yuka shippers are going fucking wild right now. I know. I can hear it. Oh god. Okay. And I know that there's all these other mofos going nuts too. There's a bunch of bigots going wild. I know it. A prince, That's a lovely idea. Okay, though neither Michaela nor I have a gender like humans, I can't say whether or not he can become a proper princess. Remember what I've been saying for months, that this manga, what's happening here, is very similar to what we've been getting in UQ Holder, or what we got in UQ Holder, because the manga ended. I'm still salty about how that manga ended. We were robbed. But I understand why Akamatsu ended the manga, because he's trying to run for office so manga can be safe. So get it. God damn it. But anyway, we have this situation where Mika is very much like Kuramaru, and Yu is very much like Toda. Toda is a clone. Kuramaru is very much like Mika, where sword and all that. And Kuramaru is, well, technically Kuramaru is very gender fluid, and but Kuramaru is genderless for the most part. but depending on the mood that Kuromaru is in, will become the gender that the mood's in, that that their mood is in, pretty much. That's what I'm getting here. But also, I want Narragans to keep in mind, angels for the most part are pretty much genderless as well. So this makes sense to me. But I'm very, very pleased with this. I know. Do you think I can fix him with the kiss? There was a story like that, right? I do believe there was. Yeah, then, what was it again? Oh my god, I have to say this right now. Thank God PC Pandas do not read this manga. You know why? Because they would be getting all pissy about you misgendering. If you're going to be pissy about that, go fuck off. And also, if you're going to be a bigot about how Mika is, go fuck off. Seriously, I'm tired of the bullshit. I fucking am tired of the bullshit on Twitter. I'm so tired of it. I don't want to hear grooming in my see any groomer shit in my comment section. I don't want to see any of that in my comment section because this ain't it. Stop it. Yeah, then what was it again? A poison apple? A poison spindle? I forget, but the princess was like all like and then the prince comes along and gives her a kiss to bring her back to life, right? Something like that, I believe. No matter the era or the kingdom, they all have a story that plays out in much the same way. Funny that. I suppose it's because humans have genders to differentiate them. We are really doing this today, huh? We're really doing this today, and I'm gonna say this: this isn't the first manga that has done this in recent weeks. No, we've seen it in Protect Nishigamaru. We've had a chapter on this. I covered the gacha manga. Nah, I wouldn't say that. Well, gacha, they basically said Suzu was more androgynous. So I don't know. But this is something I've noticed. There's more and more, and obviously, Q Holder, but there's been more and more manga like this. And I like that it's being more mainstream. I know for a fucking fact that if, normies started reading this, you would have these motherfuckers go on Twitter and get all pissy. I know it for a fact. A specific sheep would get pissy. Other sheep would be praising it. I think this is great, to be honest. I like this. I really like how this is being written. And if you haven't read the chapter in Protect Nishigamaru, it is well executed. I was practically crying on how well executed it was. Because it wasn't preachy. This isn't preachy either. There's ways to write these types of write LGBTQIA plus stories like this. There's and stories of just about gender, period, without being preachy. And this and Protect Nishigamaru, for example, are great ways to do it. Oh, maybe I should try kissing Mika then. If you could bring him back with a kiss, I'd love nothing more, but I'm afraid it won't work. It won't? Aw. No, it will take a bit more time. I've already devoted tens of thousands of years to this, but I haven't yet created quite enough sacrifices to bring him back. Before I continue this, I'm going to say this because people will get pissy about the him shit. Him is just a him and all that shit, usually just a generalization. Please don't get pissy about. Please, I hope that the people watch my Wari no Seraph content aren't like the PC pandas or those type of sheep that will baw about that. I'm praying that this isn't the case. Please, if you are, I will be very disappointed. I'll be very let down because I really hope that this is not the case. But anyways, this is more important anyway. Sacrifice is here. Let me read this again. No, it will take a bit more time. I've already devoted tens of thousands of years to this, but I haven't yet created quite enough sacrifices to bring him back. What's a sacrifice? That's a hard word. I'll explain it later. In fact, perhaps I'll tell you how it works through a fairy tale. Really? I can't wait. Thank you for always being with Michaela. Sure. Don't you get bored staying in here alone? Nope, not at all. That's good, I suppose. Well, keep Michaela company for me then. I'm going to go and increase humanity's numbers a bit more. What? Hold up. I'm going to go and increase humanity's numbers a bit more. What do you mean by this? Sukamaru, wait up. Guess what? I got a secret. Want me to tell you? A secret? What is it? You actually have secrets? Surprising. So yeah, Mika's dead, so he can't talk. That's why we have to bring him back to life, right? Yes. But sometimes Mika will still talk to me. So I put my ear to it close, just like this, to make sure I don't miss whatever he says next. So I'm not bored. I'm waiting to hear him again. My, that's one big fib. No, it's true. He talks to you when he hasn't spoken to me, his parent, in eons. It's true that if it's true, that's horribly cruel. Well, it is, right, Mika? Well, true or not, it's obvious you truly care about Michaela. Yep, he's super nice. I care a lot about him too, so you. Yeah? Let's bring him back to life, both of us together. Yeah, promise. This is very fascinating. This is very interesting. I want to know more about what Sugamaru means by, what I want to know the most about is, what Sugamaru means by creating more humans. That is what's more interesting to me. What does he mean by this? Is he playing God? Because we know Sugamaru is a fallen angel. We know this. And God obviously is the one that created humans. And we know he's obviously creating sacrifices. So something very sus going on. Does he mean clones? Because we know about the clones and all that. But what else could he mean by this? But man, this bond here with you and Mika, I think it might have something to do with them being clones. And something else I kind of feel like needs to be pointed out as well is this just makes me think of Hell's Paradise Jigakaraku in a way, where you have this yin and yang, and we see it with the twins in particular in Hell's Paradise Jigakaraku, where you have the male, and then you have the male twin and the female twin. I feel like that's what we're getting from you and Mika to an extent. If since we're talking about how you is a clone, the U's are clones of Mika, that you is like the masculine or the male form of clones of Mika. And it also makes me think of what we found out about Rokaru in Twin Star Exorcist last month. That's what this is really giving me in that regard. I'm really curious. If you are up to date with Twin Star Exorcist, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That to me would make the most sense. But what I'm more curious about is how Mika chose their gender. If it's similar to, I'd like to know if it's similar to Kuromaru or not. I'm very curious. That's what I want to know. But when Sugamaru was saying how can you hear Mika's voice while they can't? Duh, they're clones, you moron. They probably share a deeper bond than you do. obviously, and because they're technically twins of he's a clone of him, so he would share a deeper bond because of that, especially if this is a yin yang kind of situation similar to what we've seen as another example for example, Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku. But goddamn, just thinking about it, it's just this whole situation is very similar to Twin Star Exorcist. That's what this is. It really is very similar to Twin Star Exorcist with Rokuru's situation. That's what you is. Very much. It's a little bit different, but it's very similar at the same time. I'm very curious what you got. If you are up to date with Twin Star Exorcist, or hell, watch my live reaction for the most recent chapter, or before this most recent chapter, for last month's chapter of Twin Star Exorcist. You know exactly what I'm talking about. To me, that would make the most sense. But anyways, now we're going to get to the present day here. I'll get to the present day in just a second, but I also want to know what you guys think about the whole genderless situation here as well. In this context, it makes sense because of the angel situation. The only thing I'm kind of let down by, and I'm hoping we will get it, is I want to see everything that led up to this. I want to see, I really want to see, there's more I want to see. But you know what? I want to mention it now because it will piss me off if I don't mention it. What I want to see is, I want to see Shikamaru fall. I want to see Mika get killed. I want to see everything leading up to this. But I think what will have to happen first before we get that scene or that flashback is Mika's memories need to be completely unlocked. Because Mika's memories aren't completely unlocked yet. So once that happens, I think that's when we'll get it. But I'm curious what you guys think in regards to that. All right, now we're going to get to present day because goddamn, there was just a lot. But and also maybe that will happen when we get to the sacrifices as well. We'll get more of an explanation when that happens. Or shit, it might not even happen. Maybe the sacrifices aren't there yet. We'll have to wait and see. But let's get to present day here. I know this video is going to be long, but god damn, we got so much info in this first part of this chapter. I had to give my thoughts on this first. Otherwise, oh god, it would have driven me nuts. All right, let's get back to present day here. There's my baby Fred. There he is. Hum hum da dum la 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 la. There he is. What the heck? No, really, what's wrong with you? You get this super serious look on your face and you're all like, I'll tell you the truth. But now you aren't saying one dang thing. God! Boys having lots of friends makes every day a boisterous one. I fucking love you, Fred. You're the best fucking character in this manga. Fred, just never stop being you. I love you. Ugh. I said I'd tell you everything when we got to where we're going. No, you said you'd tell us right now. Thank you, you. It's a long, complicated story. Wait until we get there. Are you fucking for real? I keep telling you it'll make more sense if I could show you something while I explain. No, you said you'd tell us, so tell us already. Right, guys? Don't you all agree with me? Yuichiro has a point. You did say so. If it's a long story, why not start telling it now? We've already waited plenty long enough. Even though my sister was killed, I've kept my mouth shut and waited. Kimizuki. Well, now I'm sick of waiting. We sat down and kept our trap shut this whole damn time, even though we don't know squat. Thank you. But despite everything you put us through, we still agreed to listen to you. Are you really still going to take that attitude with us? He's right, Gurren. What's with the attitude? Oh, if we can speak up, I've got something I want to say too. Yoichi, go ahead. Lieutenant Colonel, you said something about maybe killing my sister, remember? I'd like a proper explanation for that, please, sooner rather than later. See, Gurren, all had enough waiting. So quit stalling and explain it already. You get one sentence. Sentence? No, that's impossible. Hurry up and explain already. Now, in 1 second, one word. Ugh, one sentence you all want to hear, huh? I'll bring your families back to life, so sit down and shut up. Hmm? Woo! But what's the price? Thank you. The voice of reason right here. Bringing the dead back to life has a cost. When you brought your friends back, you caused a catastrophe. The state of the whole world right now can be laid at your feet. I'll bring Akane back and the rest of your orphan family too. Oh, you will? You said it before, right? Your ultimate goal is to bring back everybody killed by the catastrophe, right? Right. But at what cost, though? There's equivalent exchange. And now we see why this flashback is connected. Because of the sacrifice. The sacrifice. Wait a minute. That catastrophe, right? Those must have been the sacrifices that Shikamadoji was talking about. That's why you're gonna bring them all back, right? Kimizuki and Yoichi's sisters, my family, everyone, right? But bringing people back from the dead isn't free. You brought back only a handful of people, and what happened to the world? Everybody over the age of 14 died. Let's summarize, shall we? Use a spell that's considered taboo, and divine punishment will be rendered upon you. In this particular case, the taboo was the lieutenant colonel reviving a handful of people. Oh god, this sounds so pretty. The spell was a success. Oh my god, the spell was a success. Your friends came back, but the divine punishment came as well. How many did you revive? 7. There were 7 coffins already there. 7 coffins already prepared. In other words, the demon army's predecessors, the Emperor's demons cult, planned to carry out precisely that experiment in the first place. Exactly. Ooh. Then, even if you hadn't triggered the catastrophe, the demon army would have eventually done the same thing. No, I could have foiled the... What? I could have foiled their plans that day. All I had to do was give up on Shinya and the others, destroy the coffins, let them stay dead. That's all I had to do. Even if you'd stopped them, then it would have only been temporary. The demon army would have recovered and set the same experiment back up. No, I don't know. They would have come for someone else. They would have probably come for the orphans. How much you want to bet they would have come for some? They would have done it, just not with Gurren's army or Gurren's platoon. No, they would have done it with someone else. I have to agree here. No, I did it. That's the truth, and there's no changing it. If I had let myself die along with Shinya Mihiro and the others that night, I would not be here right now. You don't know that. It's highly likely that the demon army was founded by Shikamadoji. We know he founded the Hiragi family. That means everything up until now has been part of his plan. No shit. Me and my sister, we were born solely to be guinea pigs in the experiment to create cursed gear, and that was still part of his plan. All of this is his plan. Thank you. Ever since I was a little girl, I desperately kept my heart sealed tight so that he wouldn't have any chance to possess me. But Mihiro, she had it even worse. She sacrificed her whole life just to protect me. Shinoa, the Hiragi family was a huge and powerful organization stuck firmly underneath it, both you and my sister. You shouldn't have been able to do anything. See how this is connected? No, this is the path I chose for myself. It's not what Shikamadoji planned. Liar. Shut the fuck up. You are lying. But you're wrong. This whole time I've had the right to die. I could choose to give up and lie down. Shinya even told me to do it. He said if we just quit fighting and died, we won. And Mihiro, she said she didn't want me to be collateral damage in her curse, so she wished that I hadn't come to rescue her. But I did it anyway, and the final decision was mine, to give up and lie down, or to keep fighting, keep struggling, even if it meant hurting others. The result? Humanity was wiped out. Lieutenant Colonel, I don't think it was your fault. That doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, bitch. It was his fault, period. What? Why are you motherfuckers defending him? It was his fault. It's not just solely his fault, but it was his fault. Stop defending this fucker. God damn. Yes, it does matter. What about the rest of you? Do you think the catastrophe was the lieutenant colonel's fault? It was partly his fault. A good chunk of it was his fault. It was according to Shikamadoji's plan. Yes, Shikamadoji planned this. Let's be fucking real. He's like the Lucifer in all this, sure. But still, it was his fault. You can't blame it on anyone. You can blame it on other people, obviously. Yes, you can. But Gurren, I will give Gurren credit where credit is due. Gurren is taking responsibility. He is owning up to this shit. So I will give Gurren props for that. Because Gurren could have been a complete dick. Well, bigger dick than he already is now. And saying, no, it's solely this motherfucker's. It's not my fault. It's this person's fault. Nah, Gurren is owning up to his shit. So I will give you props for that, Gurren. This is a very, This is a very important distinction, I believe. Shikamadoji has been planning these events to, for untold millennia. Both Mihiro and I were caught up in those plans since birth, with absolutely nothing we could do but despair. No, that was your family's fucking fault. That's your whole family's fault. Your family could have maybe done something to prevent it, but nah, your family wasn't strong enough to say, fuck you, Shikamadoji, and just let it happen. Stop it. But then you came along and tried to rescue us. The fact I'm here with you, that I can smile and joke with you, is because of what you did, Lieutenant Colonel. And if what you did to rescue me and Mihiro was bad, and because of it, the world was destroyed and everyone's families were killed, and I carry part of the blame for it too. Well, yeah, of course you do. Bitch, you and your family are part of the problem. You and your family are to blame too. It's not, as I said, it is not just Gurren's fault. It's your fault too, bitch. It is your family's fault too, because your family kept going along with it. All the pieces of Shikamadoji's plan, it's all their fault too. They could have, especially if they knew what was happening. If you knew what was happening and didn't stop it, especially when you could have stopped it, you're at fault too. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. At least I will give Mihiro credit where credit is due as well. At least Mihiro tried to stop it. She tried to stop it. So, give me a fucking break. Give me a break, Shinoa. But for so long, I did nothing, about it because my memories were gone. You and Mihiro had sheltered me from them, going away to suffer all by yourselves, which, let's be real, was kind of the right thing to do. She didn't, it's similar to what, we saw happen in Toilet Bound Hanoka-kun to an extent with what was going down with Ku. And yeah, it's good and it's bad. It's good to protect, family from the situation, but with what Teru was trying to do with Ku, Teru was trying to protect Ku from the whole Minamoto business because Teru wished that he could be innocent like Ku, so he wouldn't. So because of all the trauma he's endured from exercising all of the yokai. Similar to this, Mihiro was doing all this to protect you, you dumb bitch. Like, why are you being all pissy about it? She erased your memories for a reason. I understand why you're doing this, but goddamn, woman, seriously, I survived only because everyone else's families died, going about my life in total ignorance, laughing. You went about your life because motherfuckers was stupid. That's why. Ignorance is bliss. Shinoa, thank you! You being the voice of reason, if you have you being the voice of reason, you know you're fucking stupid. What are you saying? Are you stupid? You too, Gurren. All that blame talk is meaningless. Being all it's my fault, no, it's mine. That's dumb. What the heck are you even doing? Even Zeno thinks you're being stupid, right, Keys? When you have my cat saying you're being stupid, especially when you is saying you're being stupid. Being all it's my fault, no, it's mine. Well, someone's got to take for. It's too late now, obviously. It's already happened. But with Gurren, I'm gonna just be, as I said, with Gurren, at least he's owning up to this shit. Why are you giving him shit for owning up to his bullshit? Like, come on. If we tried our hardest to live, then we just did what we had to do, and that's fine. He fucking caused a catastrophe that destroyed the fucking world, you dumbass. If we tried our hardest to live, then we just did what we had to do, and that's fine because we're family. Give me a fucking break. When you destroy the whole goddamn world and murder your fucking family, that's... When you sacrifice the world for what Gurren did for his family, for his troop, that's family shit, okay? When he murders people that you call your family, that's not fucking family. You are not his family. His troops that he saved, his squad that he saved, that's his family, you fucking idiot. Isn't that right, guys? Tell me. Yeah. You're right. Yep. Mika, what do you want me to do? Didn't we just get done with this whole team circle thingy? We'll do it as many times as it takes. Now, come on. I know Mika's just going along with it because he has to. Mika, you don't be stupid, please. Kitty, you know it. Don't be stupid. Cruel, Cruel. I'm not part of your sappy family, and show respect when you say my name. You tell him, Cruel. Cruel. We're family. So forget the past. The future's more important. This was all some mega plot by Shikamadoji, so what? What do we care? Because it's probably good to know who was plotting all this, and this motherfucker trolled you. That's kind of important to know. Yeah, might want to know this motherfucker trolled you, and why he trolled you in the first place, so that way, you can fuck this motherfucker up. And also maybe ask why. Right, kitties? All of us are gonna fight for our family and do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. Let's get back on topic. Hold on. Let me make sure this is right. It'll bug the hell out of me. I want to make sure that this is right. Do. It's gonna piss me off if this is not right. Okay, this is right. That's what I thought. It's pissing me off. Let's get back on topic. Break a taboo and there will be divine retribution. The Seraph of the End is a weapon that controls and directs that retribution. Then if we find some way to control the Seraphs, that should mean it's possible to break taboo and resurrect people. All without a price, correct? Mika, you're probably the one that can do it. You are probably the ones that can do it. If that's possible. No, it's not nearly so convenient. There's a stupidly massive price. But Kimizuki, Yoichi, you, Michaela, you want to bring your families back, right? Resurrecting the dead is a curse, duh. But if anyone can defy it, it's obviously going to be Mika and you. If you want to keep fighting, then you'll wind up cursed too like me. Hello, Mika and you are kind of cursed. Fine, if it's what we have to do for our family, then we'll do it. What's the price? Tell us. So we gotta... What's the price? Tell us. So we gotta wait till next month to find out the price. Okay, so as I said, what I want to know, based off of what we heard in the first half, I want to know what the fuck happened with Shikamadoji and Mika. I want to see the events that led to them fall. I want to see everything. I want to see what Shikamadoji did in regards to what he said in regards to the humans. Because remember what he said in regards to creating more humans. because that's relevant to what Shanoa was talking about in the second half of this chapter. But bitch, give me a fucking break. Family my ass. Again, what Gurren did for his troops, that's fucking family shit. None of this shit. And also, what he did from Emihiro is considered family. Shanoa, by extension, you'd be considered family too. But you other motherfuckers are considered Gurren's family. Give me a goddamn break. Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking stupid. Stupid for saying this. Mika, I know you're just going along with this. I know you are, but motherfucker. Ugh. But the other thing that we saw up in here. Remember what Shikamadoji said in regards to sacrifices to bring Mika back to life? Yeah, that's defying the taboo. So that is going to happen. It can happen. Mika defied it. And that's why I said, if anyone's going to be able to defy the taboo, it's going to be Mika and you. They defy taboo, period. Because shit, you was a goddamn clone. Mika is a fallen. So no shit they're going to defy it. And if you want to get technical, because I know mofos will say it, dumbass mofos will say it, if we're going to go the homo route, that is technical as well. But I feel like I gotta go the yin yang motif route here for Mika and you. It really is ringing true here. It is. Especially if you could hear Mika's voice like he claimed. It just really feels like this is gonna be some twin star exorcist type shit. It really does. And would I be mad at it? No. Would I like to see am I mad that there's no gender fluid stuff here like Kuramaru? No. I'm mostly not mad at it, because then it would just be like, this is some straight up UQ holder shit. But at the same time, I kind of wish there was, because then this is going to make up for the bullshit ending we had for UQ holder. I'm still mad at that ending. But I'm really, with this flashback though, I really, really do like what we're getting though. The flashbacks are making me very happy. I really do like what we're getting with the Shikamadoji and Mika and you content. But the shit that's happening in the present day, I am not liking it. I am not. This just, like, really is so questionable. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, I get, like, yeah, we had some questionable shit going on in UQ Holder, like with oh my god, what's his name? We did have some questionable stuff, and yeah, part of it was because of brainwashing and all that. But that's different though. With Yukihime is one of them, but she was being brainwashed, and so was with Negi and his crew too. They were being brainwashed, so that's a little bit different. But the trolling here, like, the other thing is, it's like, dude, you have Fred. Does no one see Fred here? Fred is a fucking troll. He's out trolling everybody. Fred is like Conky in this way. He is like that wild card. He's fucking everybody. Oh, God, people are, man, these mofos are stupid. I swear to God. I know this video is long as hell, but goddamn, there's just so much to talk about this month. I'm really curious what you guys think. What do you guys think about the first part of this chapter in particular? I'm stoked about the first part of this chapter. The second part, the thing with the demon army, is very interesting. I'm very intrigued by this. And what do you think about the whole thing with what do you guys think about this whole thing with the family? Like, the other thing, it's like they're talking about what do you think about the taboo stuff in particular? Because we've seen taboo be defied up in, like, Dr. Stone, for example. We've seen it. And there is a price for it, obviously. But what about here? What would the taboo be? We've seen obviously the taboo was overcome by Shikamadoji in regards to Mika. and sacrifice. We got to see the sacrifices that were made for Mika. Obviously, we need to see it. But what do you guys think it's going to be in this case? It'll be very interesting what's going to happen here. But goddamn, that whole thing, God, that flashback just. I love this flashback so much. But not everyone's secrets were revealed, though. But Mika and you are going to break the taboo. They will. It'll be interesting to see how they do it, though. Because you have Mika as a fallen and you as a clone. Be very interesting to see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Owari no Seraph content, a few ways you can do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, from me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.